Hey, happy Valentine's, everybody, and good morning. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Friday, February 14th. We got a couple economic news, one that will be high impact, which we'll jump right into here in a minute. First one we'll start off with is the import price index for the month of January. So we had a 0.2% growth in the month of December. The forecast is supposed to decrease to negative or pull back a little bit in the month of January, and it pulled back, but not quite to what the forecast was. So things aren't, our import prices aren't as cheap as we thought it would be. We also had the industrial production for the month of January. So we had a 0.3% increase in the month of December. We were figuring it was taper down about zero point 0.2, and it actually pulled down a lot further. So industrial production, as we're kind of seeing a little bit in the manufacturing, we're kind of seeing a pullback a little bit in the numbers that we're seeing. So something to keep an eye on, as we did see some strengthen over the last few months of the manufacturing. We got to see if this is going to continue pulling back, or if it's going to, if it's just a kind of a lull in the market. And then we also got the capacity utilization. We had a 78.9% for the December. We were expecting to go up to 79.2, and it actually pulled down. Instead of going up, it went down a little bit. So not as good a number right there. We like to see a little bit on the capacity utilization on there, but it pulled back a little bit. Something, again, kind of watch out a little bit for. And last but not least, here's the high impact, which is the consumer sentiment. We had 81.2 for the previous reading, and we figured it's supposed to go down to 80, and it went flat. So people are kind of, I think, probably showing some uncertainty, because even though we were showing some decent numbers before, but lately we've been seeing some numbers kind of coming down, and then the Fed start tapering. Did they taper too soon? Where are we going with things? So people might be kind of at that standstill, kind of waiting, watching to see what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and take a look at the bond market, see how that's playing. Or I'm sorry, the headline news. So as a result, the headline news is stock market for the most part's up, but Nasdaq's the only one that's down a little bit. It's not down a lot, but just there's some light trading going on, and currently Nasdaq's down a little bit. I think it was about 7 points so far this morning. And then here's the bond market. So we're down a bit from yesterday. We're down to 104.19 versus 104.41, so that equates to about 22 basis points. So nearly a quarter point in the fees difference from when we left off yesterday. So that's what that translates to. So yes, it is definitely pricing different in the pricing. So a little bit worse than today versus yesterday. Next week we'll be off on Monday due to President's Day, but we will have some higher impact news, especially on Wednesday when it comes out with the FOMC minutes will be released. So be cautious. We do got some manufacturing coming out, as well as some inflationary news coming out next week. So it could be, in that short week will be kind of a high impact. So be very careful next week. All right, folks. But meanwhile, enjoy your 3-day weekend. Hopefully, you enjoy your Valentine's Day, and have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday.